The Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority Police Department consists of 276 sworn and civilian men and women who protect and serve the airports that serve the 44 million passengers that travel through Reagan National and Dulles International Airport each year. We also have authority and jurisdiction over the Dulles Toll Road, which is a major highway here in Northern Virginia, and our primary mission is to protect and serve not only the traveling public, but our employees that work right here at each of our airports.
The Operational Services Bureau is what I'm responsible for. It's the part of the police department that you'll find most associated with the traditional non-airport police departments. It's the police officer in the police car doing traffic enforcement, assisting our pedestrians and our traveling public. It's the officer on the Segway within our terminals or on the bicycles. That's those parts of any police department you would find around the United States. These three different facets of our Operational Services Bureau help us provide assistance to our traveling public and help us cover the two very vast areas between Dulles, Reagan, and the Dulles Access and Dulles Toll Roads.
It's hard to not recognize the importance of safeguarding the aviation industry, of airports, of any type of critical infrastructure, especially in the nation's capital if you watch TV or read the paper. At the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority Police Department, we make active shooter and critical incident training a priority. We train daily on how we would respond if something were to happen at one of our airports. I require officers to undergo active shooter training, critical incident training quarterly. So every few months we have the whole department run through scenarios to make sure they are up to date in exactly what's going on in the world today.
As far as our active shooter training goes, with every scenario, we want to start out with a good, strong scenario. We're going to do a briefing, a safety briefing. We will then move into the active scenario where officers will be required to respond to maybe any number of incidents. Once that takes place, obviously after that, there's always going to be a debriefing because we want to learn critically from what took place, things we did well, things we could have done better, and how we can improve training such as this in the future.
So we use a multitude of training options here at MWAA. Live fire training at our new range facility, scenario-based training, force-on-force training, and we also emphasize ICS training, incident command, so we make sure that we run through an actual incident.
We use the mobile command unit for anything that's going to be long in duration. Our mobile command unit is very versatile. It offers us a meeting room, it has a radio room, it has internet, it has cable TV, it has two telescoping cameras that allow us to see 360 degrees around the mobile command post. It also has the capabilities for us to communicate with our officers and communicate with our national capital partners.
My biggest challenge here is not just certainly the threat to the aviation community, which is long-going, long-standing, but it's really that interaction. How do I manage, how do I make our clients' interaction positive when we only have a few seconds to make it count? Even though we don't have a traditional community per se, we still practice community policing here. So it really is all about the relationships, and it is all about working with other people.
Our community outreach program was established to create a bridge of communication with the community that we work in and our officers. It's important that our community understands why the police officers engage in different incidents. It's important that our community have situational awareness. We work with the Transportation Security Administration on a daily basis. Our relationship is beyond unique. Although we're two separate agencies, we work together as a united front. What makes this a great police department is there are a lot of very experienced, dedicated police officers who work within this agency, who every day come to work with the thought in mind of serving their community.
And one of the things I found here at the MWAA Police Department is not only dedicated professionals that we have that are serving here under the police department, but the absolute professional training, the cooperation we have with the federal and state agencies around the National Capital Region, and the partnerships and communication that we've built over time.
The work we do here is important not only to our traveling passengers, but to the country as a whole. And that alone, is a reason is a source for pride.
I'm proud of the energy and enthusiasm that they bring to work every day. All right, policing is sometimes a thankless job, as everybody knows. It's a tough time to be a police officer, whether you police a municipality, a county, a transit system, or an airport. So I like the fact that they are motivated and they are ready to protect and serve the traveling public day in and day out. That makes me feel good and makes me proud to be their chief.